Hey, yo. Hey, man, we back again.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. We on the move today, man. Hey, I am the Chuckster, and I'm here with my peoples.
Yes, sir. Bo Slick checking in.
Yes, this your man J.O.
Yes, sir. We are at 22 Dexter Avenue, people. Lorraine's Bake Shop. I want to introduce them real quick.
Hey, welcome in.
Hey, welcome in. Yay. Man, welcome to Lorraine's Bake Shops, people. We got Lorraine and Bill here, man. How y'all doing?
We're good.
We're doing well.
Yes,
Thank you for asking.
yes. It's good to be here, man. Y'all got a nice place here, man.
Thank
Thank
you.
you.
Yeah, it's real nice in here. I like it.
Homemade milkshake. You know, I
What you got there?
Nice little espresso.
Okay, espresso shot. All right.
Yeah.
All right, so Bill and Lorraine, right?
Yes.
What we like to do, first thing out the gate on this podcast, we like to play a little game called Rapid Fire, right?
Rapid
Okay.
fire.
We're going to ask you a series of questions. Try your hardest to answer with a 1 to 2 word answer and just leave it where it's at, right?
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
We're gonna come back to certain ones so you can elaborate.
Yeah.
Because some you might want to elaborate on.
Yeah.
Okay. So, y'all got any kids?
Yes.
Yes.
Multiples?
5.
Whoa.
Okay.
Yeah, that's multiple. That's,
Yep.
Yep.
A
Okay.
few.
Yep, it's a few. Okay. So,
1 or 2.
so, which one of those kids are your favorites?
No favorites.
You like you got a favorite.
I don't have a favorite.
You ain't got no,
No
favorite?
favorite.
I
You
don't.
sure?
See, he right in front of the camera.
Right.
I don't have a favorite.
I don't have favorites either.
Okay, we're gonna leave it right there.
Be right up. Okay. So I got a question I want to ask you guys. For what you sorry about that. With you guys having started the shop, I want to know who inspired you guys. Like, what inspired you guys to start Lorraine's Bake Shop? And what was y'all greatest inspiration?
We're still in 1 or 2 words.
Yes, sir.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we'll come back and elaborate.
Greatest inspiration. I think just my love for creating, and our collaborative love of gathering people together.
Oh, okay.
Okay,
Yep.
Yeah.
I like it.
Thank you.
Well, just something a little different from off topic. Anywhere in the world, seems as if you guys have probably been some places. Your favorite place in the world, whether that's home, Dubai, just in the country, city, riding, anywhere that you consider your favorite place.
Go ahead.
I guess my favorite place would maybe Germany.
Okay.
Yeah.
Nice. What about you?
I really haven't been many places. I'm going to be totally cheesy and say right here, Montgomery.
Oh, that's very cheesy.
Yeah, I'm sorry. 22 Dexter.
I love it.
Dang, okay. I got one. Would you all rather give to the homeless directly, or would y'all rather give to the churches?
Homeless.
The homeless.
Nice, I like quick too.
Yeah.
So we're gonna I want to give y'all trying to elaborate on the biggest inspiration part about the question I asked y'all about what inspired y'all.
Yeah.
Can you elaborate a little more on that, Bill? You didn't get a chance to say anything
No.
that inspired you.
Yeah, so I mean, it's serving people. That's probably our biggest inspiration, is to be able to help people, bring people together, and put a smile on people's faces.
Oh yeah, I've been smiling ever since
I
picked
know.
up this cup.
And you cannot smile when you have an ice cream.
I got a nice little pick me up here.
There you go.
You know, it
Yeah,
does-
so serving people and just being out there in the public and making people happy.
Okay, I like that. I want to go back to the one I just asked you all about, the giving to the homeless or the church. Why would you say the homeless over the church?
You first.
Okay.
Oh, me or her?
It don't matter.
No, you.
It don't matter.
it's collective.
Well, because it's an immediate impact. I grew up in church, love church. I don't attend it anymore, but being here in Montgomery has really been my first face-to-face daily experience with people that are unhoused. And we have a number of unhoused friends that are a part of our community, a part of our daily business here on Dexter Avenue, and seeing them, from when we opened 2 years ago to now, and the transformation, thank God, has been to this point positive. Sadly, church is a business. They are a business, and they do what they can, but a lot of times people need people that are going to walk in their day-to-day with them to truly make a difference.
Hand in hand.
That are going to sit in the pain.
Right.
And we knew opening this that we could not walk past unhoused people sitting in front of our shop and pretend that they're not there.
Right.
And so we made it a point to introduce ourselves, to ask what their names were. They're
People.
somebody's children, like
They are.
Yeah.
their mothers, their fathers, brothers, and it's a relationship. Relationships make the impact and make the difference, and so that's that's my answer.
Pretty good. I like
Good,
it.
yeah.
It's pretty,
I like
pretty
it.
good answer.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Because when
What
you
you got?
it makes sense. Because when you give direct to the homeless, you build the relationship. The church is
yeah.
interceptor.
For sure.
Right.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Church gonna water down what they give.
Yeah.
For sure.
Good
Yeah.
lot of water too.
Right.
Might dry you.
And a lot of times they come in with programming, which is fun and makes a difference in that moment. But again, like, if you come into a third world country with your program, you leave, and then
Right.
that is gone, and the
Right.
resource that you gave that came in a shoebox is used and over.
Yeah.
And so, I don't know, maybe you'll think to ask this question, maybe you won't, but like the backup question to this is like, well, how do you know that they're going to use what you give them for good? Well,
That's the number one question.
Right.
yeah, right. Like, first off, it's not my business. My impact is how I react to their approach.
Right.
How I treat them, how we treat them with respect, with
Right.
dignity.
Yes, ma'am.
That's what God is going to judge me on.
Yes.
Is my heart and
Right.
my intention. We do have one that we have given money to. I have driven her to a hotel for the night and helped her pay. We don't typically give money because, yes, you're right. I don't want to contribute to a terrible
Right.
habit or
Right,
situation or disease. But what we can do, again, going back to the relationship, the dignity, the respect, looking someone in their eye and letting them know that they are seen,
Right.
that they are valued.
Yep. 'Cause I think a lot of the times that people really get mistreated and overlooked, it's just almost like a loose piece of paper
Yeah.
flying around on the street that you see. You don't really take too much action to that. So
Right.
we do understand that, and that is very powerful to be able to say that you do have a direct impact with somebody of that caliber. Because you never know what they're going through in the church.
And
They can't really.
in their situation. You see the way time set up. Like that same person 6 months from now can hit the lotto and come back in.
Yeah.
I remember you guys. You just
Right.
got to treat people the way you want to be treated. That's
For sure,
basically
for sure.
bottom line.
Absolutely. Weren't we all taught that in kindergarten?
Yeah.
The golden rule, like
the golden rule.
where did that go?
Yeah.
Bill,
Yes.
you said Germany was your favorite place. Let's elaborate on that a little bit. Like, how was that time in Germany?
So I've traveled to Germany before I was here. I worked full time. I worked for a company that had an office in Germany, and I got to spend a couple times. I traveled over there. It's just a different lifestyle. The history, being able to walk down the streets that are cobblestone streets on
Yeah.
the hills
Stones,
and
the
the
bricks.
castles, and it's just being able to experience that was really kind of cool, and seeing the different styles of houses
Yeah.
than you have here.
But it's 'cause the houses kind of like townhouses, kind of like.
Well, just the style of the buildings. I'm not sure even what kind of style that is, but and the people. The people
Yeah.
were very nice. It was just like the people here in the South.
Yeah.
The people here are phenomenal. And
Some.
Some. Well, we haven't encountered too many that are not.
No.
Yeah, no, yeah,
No, we have not.
you're right, yeah.
So the energy of the people there, different from here, would you say?
Not totally different. No, about the same. But just very sweet, very kind, very open. I recall one time when I went there to train some field service people who happened to be from all over the world. So we had some folks from India, some people from Germany, people from Spain, France. We all got together at one restaurant. None of us could talk to each other, but what we had was we all spoke English.
Okay.
But nobody at the restaurant spoke English. So we had, and nobody in our group spoke German. So we had to speak all in English to each other. Talk to a guy who was from India who could speak to a guy in the kitchen who was Indian.
Oh, wow.
So it was kind of interesting to be able to walk and talk through that.
Are you a former CIA agent?
I am not. I am
Sound like you
not.
lived a life. What kind of job did you have? What they send you all over the world?
It was in security.
It wasn't
Say
security.
that.
Yeah, it was a company that made anti-shoplifting systems that you see at different retail environments and stuff. So yeah, it was a nice job. I like that.
Yeah.
So you guys say you've been here 2 years?
We've been open for 2 years.
It is the location, right?
Yes,
2 years
we
location.
moved down here from New Jersey 6.5 years ago.
Okay.
Tell us about the move. What was that like for you from New Jersey?
Cultural difference.
Right, the big city versus coming to
The little city.
back home, Alabama. Smaller
Back home,
world.
Alabama.
Right,
Yeah.
right.
Well, we lived in Southwest New Jersey, so not
Not the big
north,
city.
not near New York.
Okay.
Very rural, very agriculturally based. It was a good 45 minutes to a Target, good 25 minutes to our church.
Man, y'all country folks.
Oh, yeah.
We were.
Yeah, across the
We
street
were.
from our
That's why
house was a
y'all-
cornfield.
That's why y'all like it so much here.
Oh, yeah.
We do. Yeah, I mean, in a lot of ways, it wasn't a huge cultural difference as far as that goes.
Right.
Diversity-wise, totally different. I always say we lived a very white life. We really did. There was not a lot of diversity where we lived. Now,
Right.
Bill, however, grew up in.
I went to a high school that was 70% black and about
Oh,
25.
don't we know where your swag come from? I wonder where the swag came from.
So, but we still lived a very white
We
life.
did. Our circles
Yeah.
were very much
Right.
like us.
It's I imagine living in a rural area. You know, I could call it with my R sometimes.
Roll the R's.
Yeah, I can imagine living in a type of town like that when, you know, Target 45 minutes. So your group gonna be small and your circle gonna be tight. So yeah, I can imagine.
Yeah. So that was the biggest difference. But it was one that God was preparing our hearts for. It took us 5 years from the time that idea or the seed was planted in our hearts to pursue the move.
Can I ask what cost to move? Like,
Yeah, absolutely. This is a fun story. So I started playing around with cookies and sugar back in 2012. My kids were a little older. Like I said, I always loved to create. And I had seen like these fancy decorated cookies on magazines, especially around Christmas.
Right.
You know, Martha Stewart and all of her stuff. So I thought, you know what, I want to try this. I want to give my, put my hand to it, see what I can come up with. It was terrible, but I
Tasted good though.
loved it. I had so much fun with it. And so I kept at it, taught myself. And by 2014, I had a pretty good, set of skills on my hands and started posting to social media. It still was just a local full-time hobby.
right.
Right after Instagram came out, I was following people that I had read their blogs and this and that and the other thing. And so I did a set of Paris-themed birthday cookies for friends of ours. Their daughter was turning 13. And I had somebody that I followed comment and say, I sure wish you shipped because I could use some for some parties coming up.
Right.
And so the person happened to be an event planner At the time, I don't think that I knew from where, but I thought, like, that's wild.
Yeah.
Like, that's crazy.
It is.
So I slid up into his DMs and I was like, listen, I don't know, like, I don't ship because I don't have a reason to,
Right.
but if you're willing to give me a chance, I am willing to learn how to ship cookies.
Right.
And so I learned how to ship cookies and started shipping cookies to Montgomery, Alabama.
Of all places.
Of all places. Of all places. And after several orders, several dozen cookies, he started making jokes about us moving to Montgomery and opening a shop. Now, earlier in the 2000s, Bill had been let go of a job he was at for almost 20 years. We searched out our tri-state area, came up empty. It was, a good year?
Yeah, it was a year.
About a year that he was out of work. We would sit across the table from one another on our laptops and have our conversations, because again, like 5 kids.
Our kids listened to everything we said. They couldn't listen to they couldn't listen to our
Back and forth on the laptop.
Yes, yeah. But it was the best year. It was the best year of our life. But we started to think about, like, should we look in other states?
What would it look like to move?
Do we need to move because we're not finding anything here? So that tucked away. He ended up getting work. But that was that first seed, that we didn't really pay any attention to after that.
Right.
So when this guy starts going like, hey, when are you going to move to Montgomery and open a shop? That little seed started to sprout, and we were like,
What
What
would
a
that
terrible
look like?
idea.
what? That's crazy. So in the fall of 2014, I was invited to do cookies for the governor's Christmas tour of the mansion.
Nice.
And the event planner was having a big, Christmas holiday open house, to be politically correct, and ordered a bunch of cookies for that. So we thought, let's set the kids up with family, and we'll go deliver cookies to Montgomery over Thanksgiving, and just see what it's like, I mean, previous, it was a paragraph in a history book. And so this was kind of a chance to see more.
Right.
What is Montgomery, Alabama like? Certainly they know how to celebrate.
Definitely.
My word.
And they like food.
Yeah.
And they do
Definitely
like
love
food.
Yeah.
So this could be 3 or 4 podcasts, so I won't go into all the details, but that is how we ended up here.
Okay.
Fell in love with Montgomery, especially downtown, especially the people.
Speaking of downtown Montgomery, I checked the news this morning. Did you go?
I was about to
Yeah,
hit
I know
I was
you
just
know.
about to hit
We saw that.
Yeah, I know all the loving people that you was talking about. You know,
Yep.
and when I seen that, the first person came to my mind was a guy who worked 120 hours this week, and all he wanted to do was just have a drink on the weekend, and now you got people shooting at him.
Yeah.
Like, I don't understand. And you guys say y'all love Montgomery,
Yep.
Yeah, I love it too, but it's nowhere to go anymore.
Well, let me say, feeling safe or safety, I think, is an illusion.
Right.
The collective society has created this narrative around what it is to be safe. The truth is we are broken people in a broken world. And there's bad everywhere.
Right.
There are hurting people everywhere. I don't know the details of the shooters or how that happened. In 2 years of being downtown, of working here at night by myself and walking to the garage around the corner to get my car, I have never felt unsafe. Never ever felt unsafe. And I don't know, like, somebody might want to play some kind of a race card on that, maybe. I don't. But then again, I could say as a white female, stereotypically, I should feel very unsafe if everything if everything that people say about Montgomery is true.
But if you think about it, in Montgomery, a white female is the safest person in Montgomery
Yeah.
because all the violence is towards each other.
Yeah.
Right.
I think it's more. It'll definitely be more so a play on black on black crime.
Yeah,
That's
it's
per
no,
se.
it's no race thing.
Yeah, it's
no race thing.
It's hard to say that we live in a Confederate state that, in probably at that time, could be probably the most racist that it could have been. Coming here from Montgomery, that we're not gonna have that issue. It's not a whole lot of back and forth
No, it's
between
not.
one another for any whites or blacks to say, "Hey, we have this issue," but no. It's
Speaking
not.
of that, I want to go straight into conspiracy of the week. You know, on this show, I have a conspiracy every show.
Yeah, this is
I
his
say
thing.
conspiracy because it may or may not be true. Okay. The conspiracy of the week this week is that no one identified who the shooters was. This is a conspiracy now. It may or may not be true. They say that it was a calculated mass shooting by the KKK because they was here like a day or two before or something like that. That's just the conspiracy of the week. May or may not be true.
Right.
The KKK's here anyway.
Yeah.
Right. They
Right.
They,
I mean-
they live in Alabama. I mean, they lived in our county in New Jersey.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
They were members up in New Jersey. So I mean, they're everywhere,
Yeah.
just like all the other groups that are around.
Nah, this wasn't this wasn't no KKK.
It was not even close.
These was ninjas.
Right.
These was ninjas.
Okay.
That's what this was. These were ninjas.
Definitely.
They weren't no
The
KKK.
youngest one.
Right.
Yeah.
What you about to say, bro? My bad.
No, just, elaborating on them and what they mean, because
No,
it
it would
literally,
definitely
probably
Yeah.
10 minutes away from my grandparents' house, they have, I don't know what they consider it to be, is where they come and collect. And, it's literally right there. I mean, I have to pass it every day to go to, see my
But
grandparents.
they don't.
Right.
Like he said, they
It's-
just like in the other group these days. Like back then, you could be scared of the KKK, but now they just a group of people that get together and it's just like a bowling team.
No fellowship.
Yeah, you get together in fellowship. They ain't doing no harm. They ain't attacking like they used to and all that
It's
crazy
not
stuff.
that
So,
going on anymore.
so they just a group.
Well, I mean,
The
we all
most
know this was
dangerous-
sad.
The most dangerous
Yeah.
group in today's time is the LG.
Okay.
ABC.
A-L-M-N-O-P. Whatever, I don't know the rest of them. But I don't mean to be, I don't want to sound homophobic with them, but what I'm saying is that the reason I say they the danger because they make today's time the most uncomfortable time to live in.
Bro, you might be gay.
Who?
You be talking about them all the time. You might be gay, bro.
Listen,
It's time to accept
We
it, bro.
raising children, bro. Like, if nobody, okay, so you saying LeBron gay? LeBron just put up $1 million to go against.
I don't know LeBron lifestyle, bro.
You don't know mine. What you mean?
I
You
said
call
Mike.
me gay,
I
you
said
ain't no
Mike.
mine.
I put Mike in front of me.
Man, put millions of dollars to try to stop it. All I'm doing is just speaking on it. So that means he had been spoke on it before he put his money up.
But I'm just bull jiving.
But y'all know what I'm
But
saying.
go
What
ahead,
I'm
go ahead.
saying is that though, man. All jokes aside, though, bro. Like, for example, if I go order some food right now, I go to the counter. It's a dude standing right there who visually look like a dude. When he take my order, he sound like a dude. But when I say yes, sir, he frown up and get an attitude. Now I don't know if you finna go back there and spit on my food. I don't know how you feel. I ain't mean to offend you. Now I'm uncomfortable. I don't know what to do. That's why I say they the most dangerous group in this time right now, bro.
To piggyback, real quick, to piggyback on that. I made a joke, but this morning I was at home with the kids. They was watching TV in the living room. I wasn't really paying attention to cartoons.
Yeah.
And my back was turned and I was doing something. And I'm the least homophobic guy you can meet. Like, I have no problem with homosexuals.
No problem at all.
While I'm listening to the cartoon, well, I wasn't listening, but this one thing caught my ear. The kid on the cartoon said, "Let's go ask our dads with an S." I said, "Dads?"
I can almost.
And they went in to ask their dads, and when they went in there, I turned around and looked at the TV, it was two dads.
Yeah.
I was like, what? And I looked at my
I can almost
kids.
tell you what that
Right,
is.
my children are like 7
But
and
hold up.
6.
I want to stop you right there because they got 5 kids. 5 kids, right?
We do.
we're not sure if one of their kids decided to. So
I
we're
don't
gonna
know.
ask them how they feel about it.
Bro, well, listen, I don't even know if one of my kids
Yeah,
are going to
yours
grow
ain't
up and
old enough
be, no, gay or not. I don't care.
I mean,
I've already accepted it in my mind, but I don't like the idea of pushing it on the kids right
Yeah.
now, influencing their decisions. That I don't like.
Children, I do understand.
So I got
So
a man
how y'all
like
feel?
change that.
So, yeah, I'll tell you how you feel. How you feel about it, Mr.
Oh,
Lorraine?
here we go. Here we go.
Disclaimer, probably gonna cry.
It's okay.
Yeah,
It's all good.
it's all good.
It's all good.
It's okay.
Our youngest child came out 2 years after we moved here.
Yeah, something like that. A year and a half, 2 years.
Again, like just like we didn't have a very diverse life, that homosexuality was not
Right.
You know.
Wasn't represented heavily.
right.
Yeah.
I'm gonna probably not go into a whole lot, but I want to kind of bounce back to the unhoused conversation. And I think that it's the same, like you're expressing your kind of confusion on how to handle a situation with a pronoun.
Yeah.
Right.
And I think it ties in with fear mongering and saying, like, you know, how Montgomery is a dangerous place and we need, you know, military presence. We fear what we don't understand.
True.
We, as a collective, create conspiracies, stories, ideas on things that we don't have contact with. Growing up, I never really took a side as far as my belief on, is it a choice? Are they born that way?
Yeah.
I never subscribed to the mentality of racism. People are people. We are all created in God's image. God is not a square
Right.
box.
Right.
Right.
The Holy Trinity is 3 in 1. God has very many attributes, characteristics. We are all very different.
Yeah.
There are 5 men right here. That is the same. You know, you can align your similarities, but your differences are going to be just as, if not more, vast.
Right.
You know, I'm not going to try to change people's minds. Our daughter asked us to call them by a different name. Their given name was Julia Lauren. Their name that they go by now is Jamie Smith, which is Bill's middle name, which is a family name.
Okay.
I prayed for Julia. I was given Jamie. Allowing Jamie the space to fully come into who they felt that they were has been the most beautiful thing as a parent. Did it scare me? Absolutely. Do we have a lot more to understand about their world? Absolutely. Just as we have a lot more to understand about your world
Right.
as black men.
Right.
Yeah.
Talking about black on black crimes. You know, I mean, our job as individuals, as members of the human race,
Right.
is to shut out all of the stories and all of the fears and take time to sit down
Yeah.
and look, you know, and look and go, hey, I see you. Like, tell me about your story. Who are you?
Right.
Right.
What is your lived experience?
Right.
And how can I understand that so that I am a better person?
Right.
My suggestion, if you end up in a situation like that again with a person who you get their pronouns wrong, go, I am so sorry. I am new to this. What can I do?
Wow.
Yeah.
I have not had an
now I gotta see.
interaction.
That's what I mean about the most uncomfortable time.
Yes.
See, now I
We
gotta
don't
go
wanna do
into apology
that.
mode for ordering
It's-
food.
I
It's
see you.
vulnerable.
Yeah.
When you were talking, you were referring to your daughter as, you didn't say she. What were you saying, them or
They,
them.
They, them.
They, them.
So how long did it take you to catch on to using those pronouns versus saying
She.
It took a little while.
We still mess up.
Every once in a while.
Yeah.
The thing, my mother had, and she sometimes still slips into that. Yes, you've known this child, this person for now 21 years. Our Jamie just turned 21 this summer. They have
Right.
gone through hell in the years of coming out.
Right.
It's going to take time. But I feel like we can only use that excuse for so long. Like, oh, well, don't get mad at me, like, blah, blah, blah. Okay, this is your grandchild whom you love and adore. If it matters to you, you're going to make the change. You're going to click it. Now, my mother's going to be 79 or 80. There's grace. There should always be grace. You know what I mean? She catches herself. But again, it's the willingness to take off the barriers, the armor that the world causes us to wear, because we have to protect ourselves all the time.
Right.
What if we didn't? What if we were so bold as to go, you know what? I'm going to come out way better if I drop the guard, and it is going to hurt.
Yeah.
And this person may not receive the grace that I'm giving them, but this is me. This is for me in this moment. Sir, I'm so sorry. Or, hey, I'm so sorry. This is my first experience. I didn't mean to cause you any harm or disrespect. What can I do? How can I do better? People matter. People matter. Like,
People do matter.
that's somebody's
And common
baby.
sense, a lot. I just want to ask you a question.
Yeah.
Okay? Say you meet a 400-pound person, and when you meet him, he identified as a 130-pound person. Now, hold on, let me finish.
Okay.
Not only does he identify as a 130-pound person, he want everyone around him to treat him as if he's 130 pounds, even though he's almost 600 pounds. How can you do that?
I want to say I feel like that's a little bit different of a situation, but let's say that, because I don't know, but let's say that it's the same. More props to you if you can feel like and act like you are thinner than what you are. Like, I am carrying baby weight from 34 years ago. My oldest just turned 34. You know what I mean? Like, I am still trying to walk around like I did not just have 5 children. I think the nuances are different. I see in that scenario, though, playing out where if he is trying to get into a standard size movie theater seat and is throwing a fit. But we're spending all this money on other things. Why can't we make adjustments? Because most likely that man did not just overeat because he had nothing better to do. Like, there's a reason that person is that weight. Again, we fear what we don't know. We make monsters out of things we're not comfortable or familiar with. Like, back again, people matter.
Yeah.
And we make up stories in our own mind as to why they are the way that they are.
Right.
Because we
He's
don't
600
know.
pounds because he can't stop eating those hamburgers at McDonald's.
Yeah, we don't know what happened to him.
We don't know. He could have hurt himself and then he was stuck in a bed for 6 years. He could have a thyroid issue. We don't know. And it's not our place really to know.
It's not. But
It's our place to go, you know what?
Treat you
Like
You're a human being.
Yeah, like she said, you accommodate him as a human being, but if he just acknowledged that he's 600 pounds and sit in the 600-pound chair instead of us as a collective getting together and rearranging some 120-pound chairs just so he can feel like that's what I mean. Like, it's too much of pressure in to make other people feel how you feel. Like, I understand. I don't have no problem with how people feel. You can't control how no one feel.
No.
But it seems like with that particular area, with that group, they want you to feel how they feel.
Yeah, but think about the worst moments in your life. Like, don't we all at some point want the people around us to feel what we feel? Like, can you understand the pain that I'm in? Or can you understand the struggle that I'm in? Again, we can't control their narrative or how they enter the space. We can only control how we are in the space.
Yeah.
And I'm not going to deal with 5,600-pound people. I may deal with one. And it's my job to accommodate. Hey, friends, I know you're comfortable on the couch and I hate to disturb you, but would you mind moving to a table so that my new friend here could find a comfortable place to sit?
Right.
Would that be awkward? Yes. Would my voice be shaking 100%? I'm not good at things like this, but I'm learning to be. I feel like it's my duty to be. There could have been 1,000 scenarios moving up to this point right here to where maybe older members of my family would say, are you kidding me? You're going to let 5 black men into your shop? Like, I hope your husband's there. If my husband wasn't here, I still would have, because why wouldn't I? We cannot succumb to the lies that society tells us about one another.
Yeah.
That is our downfall.
Right.
Right.
This is our strength.
Right.
This is our fight. This is our comeback. This is our victory.
Yes.
In saying, I'm not going to believe the lies. I'm not going to give voice to the fears. I'm going to sit with my brothers in humanity, whether we're all brothers in Christ, belief-wise or not. I don't care.
Right.
You're here in a space that I created for you to be in.
Right.
Why am I going to approach that with fear and trembling?
Right.
Like, you know, your fathers, your brothers, your husbands, your sons, like, me too. Not those titles, the other side, but you know what I mean? Like this is the answer. Doing this, like, this is the coolest thing.
So, just as lightened it.
Yeah, and so let's turn the lights back on. Let's turn the lights back on. We kind of got down in the zone.
What do you guys see Lorraine's bake shop in 5 years? What's the really end goal for Lorraine?
I mean, I don't know. You talk. I've been talking a lot.
You have been talking a lot.
I get on a roll.
No, and that's good. That's good. I don't know that we really have plans outside of this. We've had people ask us and talk to us about, would we be interested in opening a shop in Prattville?
Right.
Would we be interested in opening a shop in Wetumpka or in East Chase? If we do that, that means that one of us or both of us have to go somewhere else besides here. And I don't know that either one of us really want to separate from each other.
Okay,
for
so
one.
that's the goal. To stay
But
together.
the other thought is, if we did something like that, could we bake in one location and have it as a satellite where it's sold somewhere else?
Right.
We don't know. We have no idea. We're trying to make it day to day here
We
right
really
now.
are.
And you know, it's a daily struggle to make it day to day, but we're doing it.
Yeah.
Right.
So
Yeah.
so we're taking one step and turning that flashlight on and going, okay, there's the next step. There's the next step,
Yep.
kind of thing. So yeah, 5 years. We don't know.
I'd like to be re-upping the lease
Yes.
for another 5 years. Like, I don't want to go
Yeah.
anywhere.
Our
I
lease-
love this spot. I
Our
love
lease
this
is
place.
3 more years on this space.
But can you tell us how did you come about with this spot in particular? Because this is a grand place. You know, you are in a pretty great location, especially to be downtown where we are. You are literally right next door to one of the main places to go eat. So I mean,
Yes.
you are in great location with everything else that comes along with downtown.
Yeah,
How did we get
absolutely.
here?
Oh, we looked at a couple other places pre-COVID. One was very promising. It was up in Cottage Hill. It had big front windows, which was the dream. We just never thought that we would be able to afford to be on Dexter Avenue. We thought, like, oh, that's something that you're going to have to grow up into.
Right.
We were coming downtown to go to Rock and Roll Sushi before that closed. And a friend of ours had looked at this space and had sent pictures. We had always noticed this spot coming downtown, even on all of our visits over the 5 years that it took before we moved here. Like, this spot always stood out. We peeked in the windows, as many people still do, but just never really truly considered it until we pulled up one night And I felt like God said, you need to go in the building. Like, you've seen the pictures, but you need to go in. And I told Bill, and, we did all the like, oh, okay, what ifs, blah, blah, blah. Like, okay, tomorrow morning, call the realtor on the door and see if you can get in. And he's like, I have 3 minutes right now. This was like Monday morning.
I was working full-time in Selma, so I wasn't here.
Yeah.
So I jumped in the car and I parked in the median and I ran in 3 minutes, and I was like, this works.
This is it.
This could work.
It didn't have a kitchen space. There was a big walk-in cooler and walk-in freezer that didn't work in the space that we have as our kitchen now.
Okay.
But
Yeah, so we, set up another appointment so Bill could come in and see it, and we talked and we dreamt, and it really didn't need much work except for a kitchen space. It had a triple sink, which is a huge cost that we didn't have to incur. Took the steps, tried for loans. We did not get approved for loans, which was great because I didn't want a loan. We then put our needs and wants list on a quick diet. We're like, all right, what do we need to just get in there and get going? And from my time in New Jersey, I was saving money. And we had enough to cover the initial costs and get in and just get started. Yeah, it was wild. I mean, we were pursuing other places prior to that, but they would not have given us this space.
and they needed more work.
They needed more work.
Yeah.
We would have
Those
never,
spaces.
that we would have never been able to get through the renovation, let alone.
I see y'all
Operate.
got the
Yep, we got the
tattoos.
tattoos.
Like that.
I didn't notice
That's
that.
cold blooded right there.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Go ahead.
So when we signed the lease, we didn't actually have this logo. When we signed the lease, we wanted to do something to kind of commemorate
Right.
that step. We had a sticker or a decal that had the L circle, and we're like, well, what would we want to get as far as a tattoo? Our son is a tattoo artist here in Montgomery.
Right.
One of
Where
our
is he?
sons.
He's
at
an
Outlaw
Outlaw.
Tattoo.
Okay.
Over there by me.
On
in,
Twain
Twain
Curve.
Curve.
Twain Curve,
Yes.
yeah.
Gotcha,
Yeah.
gotcha.
So I said, well, what if we put a whisk and a spatula behind it, crossed it behind it, and did that? And by the time we got to his shop, he had already drawn it up, and we're like, all right, that works.
Right.
We got a tattoo. So we signed the lease, we got the tattoos, and then started working in the shop. We
That's
signed.
pretty cool.
Yeah.
So how many
Yeah.
kids do you have that followed you here? Because apparently were they all grown when y'all decided to make the move here?
Our oldest son was already out on his own, and so the next 4 made the move with us. They were
I don't even know how old they were.
late teens into early 20s.
Gotcha.
And so 4 of them made the move. They're all creatives in one way or another. Our Jason, who's the tattoo artist, a couple years before we moved, started to get into the history of tattooing and just really developing an interest. He's a self-taught artist.
Okay.
And so when we got here, he jumped into an apprenticeship that came up a few months, down the road, and he's been full-time for a while now. And this is my first and only tattoo. So not only did we commemorate this long journey, and just doing hard, scary things and crazy things, who just ups and moves from their hometown.
900 miles south.
Get a
Right.
tattoo.
Get a tattoo,
Open a shop, bake
right?
shop.
Open a bake shop. I mean, we just crazy wild kids over here.
Right.
Speaking of the tattoo and how you say the word
Commemorating.
commemorating
That's
commemorating things. How long have y'all been married?
We're coming up on 30 years.
Yeah, November 11th will be our 30th anniversary.
Yeah.
Happy early
good.
anniversary.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
How does that work? In today's time, you don't see a lot of marriages lasting.
No.
What's the secret or secrets to keeping a long-lasting relationship like that?
Healthy relationship.
We're gonna ask Bill that another time.
Right,
I'll let her
right.
answer this, and then I'll follow up.
Real life for real marriage edition.
Right.
I mean, honestly, I don't know.
We don't fight, so that is one thing.
We are passive aggressive though.
Yeah.
We've learned through that.
Yeah.
We'll get quiet. we now will not call each other out on those things, but I mean, we've learned to communicate.
Yeah.
He said something to me
Yesterday.
yesterday.
Yeah, it was yesterday.
I was in a real bad mood yesterday. I'm exhausted. We've had late nights, whatever.
Right.
He said something, pissed me off, and I shut down. Like, fine.
For real, for real.
You know, for real, for real. All right, whatever, fine. So obviously he knows. He knows me.
Right.
What's the matter? Did I upset you? Nope. I'm fine.
That's me.
You know,
and my-
classic.
That's me and my wife.
Later on, you know, he didn't keep pressing, like, you know.
Right.
But it comes back up. Like, okay, let's go. Fine. Yeah. Like what you said really bothered me. You know, we
Right.
didn't get into a huge conversation about it, but like, this was the pressure point. This is where I'm at.
I'm pretty sure y'all have a system. Y'all been married 30 years.
Yeah.
So y'all know how to deal with each other. So I'm gonna just say that y'all know how to deal with
It's
each
true.
Oh, yeah,
It's
yeah.
true. I mean, we've had a great marriage. It's not
Yeah. I mean,
been super healthy. You know, I mean, 5
Cakes and
kids.
rainbows.
No. There's a lot that we still have to learn.
oh yeah, and our youngest just moved out in June of this year.
Okay.
So we are now
So y'all
empty
are finally
nesters.
free.
We are
Yes.
empty nesters. This is the first time ever. So
I came with a child when I met Bill. I had
Right.
already had a child from a previous
Well,
marriage.
it's been a long time coming, Bill.
oh, yeah.
Yes, but now this is the baby. So,
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's your time, Bill.
No.
but I mean, aside from like, obviously, you know, we're people of faith, so God.
Right.
I don't know how we would navigate anything without my parents, grandparents. Like people were praying for us and for our marriage, and below all that, we just work together. We
Yeah.
get along well. We complement each other.
It's important.
It
Yeah, it's
is,
important,
and we've known from very early on in our marriage that we would love to work together, to open a business, and work together and create
That's why
together.
the cookies and stuff taste so good.
Yes.
Yeah, our initial dream was to open a bed and breakfast, but you know that kind of went through the wayside, and you know the cookie business took off, and
What does I ain't gonna lie, when you say bed and breakfast, Bill, my mind went left. What does a bed and breakfast consist of, Bill?
so it's more or less a place to stay. So,
Airbnb, bro.
yeah, think of
But
an
with-
Airbnb, but with the owners cooking you breakfast
Okay.
in the morning.
Okay.
So
Yeah. My mind went a little left there, baby.
Oh, it's not that kind of bed and breakfast.
Hold up, Bill. Yeah. Interesting there.
So can you guys give me a little bit on what you're offering here as far as your treats, or what's your go-tos, or because I see we got espressos, we got milkshakes, I see
Homemade milkshake, actually.
the different cookies. What are your main treats? What are your go-tos?
I think we're best known for our pumpkin spice coffee cake
Okay.
and our gingerbread oatmeal cream pies. Those are the two top sellers. We do brownies, banana bread, cinnamon rolls. You know, it feels like a home, and we kind of approach what we bake in that same home mentality. Like, we're not trying to be some big corporation. Like,
Right.
if you were coming to our house, like, it would feel like this, and that we're just going to serve you some chocolate chip cookies because that's what, you know,
Right.
we always make. Nothing fancy,
Yeah.
just good sweets made with love. And we always said that it's not about the cookie, it's about the community, and it's
Right.
about gathering people together and creating a space where people feel seen and known and loved. And, you know, the sweets are extra.
And I definitely feel like that's what is giving for us. I mean, walking in and that just blew me. It was like, it really reminded me of just grandma's house, home.
Yeah.
You know,
Yep.
when you think
Warm
of
warm
it's
cookies.
warm feeling that's going on, you know, and to
Yeah.
be here on a Sunday, it's kind of gloomy outside. But just coming in here just made me feel just that more comfortable. Coming in to say, okay, this is where we're going to be shooting. Cool, let's do it. You know, so I
And
do.
when
I
you look at the
appreciate
prices,
that.
it's gonna get you more comfortable.
Definitely, definitely.
Oh,
Yeah, we do have some good prices going on and that's for anybody that hasn't been here. You need to get here
yes.
as soon as possible.
22
Yes.
Dexter Avenue.
There
I
you
just watched my milkshake get made by hand. I just
Yeah, you don't get that
Yeah.
anymore, you know,
Yeah.
because
Yeah.
it's a lot that's going on with a lot of machines and everything else taking off. So again,
Yeah.
when you can appreciate the love and just seeing that it's being done by hand and the owners doing it. When you see somebody else do it, you don't really get the same feel for it.
Yeah.
Just being a business owner myself, I do understand going into business and someone actually getting the service from me. So
Right.
when I get it from the owners, I do feel that same energy and love that I would give to somebody else for my business.
Yeah,
Oh yeah.
absolutely.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, so to expand on what Lorraine was saying, we also offer like lattes and espresso drinks. We have hand scooped ice cream, cones, milkshakes, soda floats.
And we do custom work as well, custom decorated sugar cookies.
Okay.
We're dabbling in cake.
Okay.
In the catering?
As far as on the catering,
Catering could
we
be a
don't
huge
go
window.
places.
Right.
Well, we certainly can provide you with an array of desserts for your event.
Okay.
Whether it's a tray of assorted desserts, like we have a couple different platter options, which gives you some different cookies and brownies and like bite-sized pieces. Well, I mean, you tell us what you want, and we're most likely
Wedding
gonna
cakes.
figure out how to
Wedding cakes.
wedding cake. Yeah,
You did like your
apparently.
first wedding cake.
No,
did.
our first 3-tier wedding cake.
Right.
Our
Yeah,
first
yeah.
wedding cakes were our daughters. Our
Okay.
oldest daughter, Jessica, just got married in May to a boy from New York. They met down here in Montgomery, but those were the first. And then we did a 2-tier cake, and then the 3-tier. I don't know that I want to keep doing wedding cake, honestly. But then the crazy, part of us is like, "Ooh, it's another challenge. Let's do it. Let's,
Well,
So we'll
speaking
see.
of challenges,
Uh-oh.
Yeah, we got a
guys are all
segment of the show. We have a segment of the show we call Facts or Yaks.
It's a little different today.
This is a different.
Yeah,
Normally we'll have yak. You know what yak is?
something a
drink.
little stronger than
Okay.
espresso.
We're not gonna do that
Do either of you
today.
drink though?
Oh, we've been known to drink.
Next time y'all
drink a
come
drink.
on the show, we might do it at the other locations, so we gonna get a little.
Okay.
But today we just gonna have a little fun and just ask you guys a couple questions and just just have a few laughs and see how many you get right.
Right.
Oh,
So this game is called Facts or Yak. We're gonna ask you a question. If you get it right, the person who asks you the question had to take a shot. That's how I normally go.
Oh, okay. Okay.
If you get it wrong,
Then we
you
have-
gotta take the shot.
Right.
could do shots of espresso.
Yeah. So if you
Oh, we wait all night.
and if you come to a question that you decide not to answer, just say yak.
Okay.
Okay.
That mean y'all drink too though, but
Right.
Yeah.
You mean you drink too, but you.
Just answer and get it wrong.
Yeah. we want you to say yak because it's in the name of the
Right.
game.
Okay.
So we push for you to say yak. So we try to ask you some questions that you like yak.
Alright.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. So I'm gonna start it off. How long would it take you to travel from Earth to the moon?
See what I mean? We want you to say yak. You say yak.
Yeah, they are. Sometimes it's been extreme.
Depends on what am I traveling in?
It's only one way you can go. Whatever way you can go.
I mean, if you
I'm
can
gonna say 2
You got
days.
time for it?
I'll
or
say
something?
2 days.
2 days.
Oh,
Bill, you was pretty
It was
really
pretty
close.
close, man.
Okay.
You was really close, Bill.
But
It's
the
like
answer is actually 3 days.
days.
Oh, 3 days. Okay.
Oh,
Okay.
yeah.
Wow.
now, if you got a Cadillac outside and you can get there too, then let's do it.
You know?
Okay, I'll go. The king of pop, Mike Jackson, right? You know what that is?
Oh yeah.
His music still gets played to this day. Tell us how many albums do he have out?
God, I can only think of Thriller, which I know there's obviously way more than that. I'm gonna say 11.
Oh,
You guys
Oh,
are
my close.
really close right here. You're not close, but you're getting really close. The answer is actually 10.
Oh,
Okay,
dang, okay.
Yeah. So you were definitely
You
swinging
would
it.
have took the shot, but you would have been close.
Yeah.
Y'all owe it too, but y'all like the
I was
Cowboys.
under one and she was over one.
So eventually it has to land in the middle.
There you go.
Okay, we
Cowboys,
go.
All right,
Bill,
so-
y'all almost there.
So where were you guys when he died?
I was sitting in my aunt's. I was living with my aunt, sitting in my room when
Okay.
I saw that.
Yeah, I don't know. We were
It wasn't
at
that
school.
much of a big
Maybe
deal.
I
I was like a week
yeah, I think I
behind
was
when
maybe
Mike.
at
I was
school.
like, oh, Mike died.
Yeah.
I
I think
remember.
by then my mom had already died, so Michael
Yeah.
Jackson died was like her aunt died.
It wasn't that important in your life. Huh? All right then. Moving along.
R.I.P.
In
Mike.
the movie Gremlins,
Okay.
we know Gizmo is the furry friendly one. What is the name? What is the name of the first batch leader?
What was that?
Well, I think it was a gremlin over there.
Yeah, maybe a gremlin in the shop.
I don't know.
They know
Yak, I don't know. I don't know.
I ever saw
I am like
Gremlins.
searching
never saw
so.
I don't think I ever watched it.
What? You gotta go watch it with him now.
Absolutely.
What?
I don't think so. I mean, I know the story
Yeah.
somewhat, but
Right.
I know.
Right,
little
The
furry
furry
people.
The
people,
little
yeah.
furry.
Yak.
Yeah, yes, we got a yak.
Yak.
His name was Stripe.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
I
okay.
knew that. Yes, he did. Darn.
Yeah, man. Okay. Back on me.
Oh, this one gets even worse.
I think Bill might get this one. I think Bill might get this
Okay. Every 23 years, Jeepers Creepers gets to return and eats for how long? Oh boy, we should have had the yak for real on this one, boy.
Yeah, I'd be shooting. Give me a double shot.
24 hours.
It's in the answer
I
is
was gonna say
actually in
23
the
hours.
question. Yeah,
was gonna
it's
say-
23 days.
23. Oh, it gets.
He come back every 23 years.
Every 23
and he
years
feeds
he gets
for
to
23
eat.
days.
Oh, okay.
Oh, how about that?
Are you guys movie people? Or do you
Not
Not
really.
really.
I started to
Definitely
see. I
not
started to see.
scary.
Okay, here we go. I'm gonna try to get my boy Bill at least one. Here we go, Bill. Out of all American sports, what team in the last? Sorry, what team is the last team to do a three-peat championship?
The last team to do a three-peat championship
Out of all sports.
out of all sports. Oh wow.
Just think about the last three-peat you can remember.
I'm not going to say the Patriots because I think there's a Patriots fan in here.
Ah,
They almost though.
But I don't think
yeah,
they
they
did
almost.
three-peat.
They almost. They
They
did two.
almost but
They
only
did
lost
two.
to Eli.
Yeah.
couldn't get over that hump.
Never. Not Eli. That
Not
was
Eli.
nobody gonna make him all
I'm going to say, I don't know. I'm going to say Yak on that one. I'm not sure.
But then when I tell you the answer, Bill, you gonna
I'm
know.
going to kick myself probably.
It's the LA Lakers.
Okay. I'm not a basketball fan.
Oh, okay, that's why.
There you go.
Okay.
These questions was tailor made for y'all.
Man, we be drinking.
Let's see. Well, this one probably would be a little bit more on the scale.
Okay.
How much was the most expensive wedding cake in Alabama?
Oh my. I can't even imagine.
In Alabama.
Just Alabama alone. Now, I did look up one for the world, like I don't know if I
That's
said
too
world or
vast,
the U.S.,
Yeah.
but that answer was like 53 million.
For a cake.
Yeah, that's too
For a
bad.
cake. They had like 40,000 or 4,000 diamonds on the cake.
Oh,
wow.
Yeah.
goodness. For
Yeah, we don't want
Alabama.
Yeah.
Well, just for Alabama. It's nowhere near
Bring it
that.
in. Bring it in a little.
Yeah.
Oh. I really don't have a clue.
Just guess a number.
Oh, you say you made your wedding cake for your daughter. Okay. So how much was yours? Okay.
Not
So-
not enough. We don't charge enough.
Well,
30,000.
Oh,
Overshot it a little bit. But this one was like, what, 14?
this one was 14,000
Okay.
Okay.
by a
That's
guy,
insane.
Bob Sullivan of Couture Cakes in Alabaster.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, shout out to, what his name was?
Bob.
Bob. Shout out to Bob. Oh, yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, we really undercharge.
Once you see that,
Oh, wow. I can't imagine.
I don't want to do that cake.
No,
Yeah,
you
not too
know
much pressure.
what that may look
Yeah,
like.
definitely not delivering that. No.
So at this time, man, we want to open the floor for you guys to let everyone know where they can find you, find the shop, all your social medias and things like that. So
Okay.
let the folks know where they can get at you guys at.
Okay. Well, you can find us at 22 Dexter Avenue, just steps from the fountain. Our website is lorrainesbakeshop.com. Social medias are lorraines.bakeshop. Email is lorraines.bakeshop@gmail.com. And we are open right now Tuesdays and Wednesdays from 11 to 4, Thursdays and Fridays from 11 to 8 p.m., and Saturdays 9 a.m. until 8 p.m. I was like, did I say the right? And we are also doing quiches on Saturday mornings.
Okay.
So we do a spinach mozzarella quiche and mushroom. Spinach mozzarella and mushroom
And mushroom,
quiche. You take the other ones.
A ham, potato, and cheddar, a sausage, potato, and cheddar, and a bacon, potato, and cheddar quiche.
Nice.
Yeah, 4 different
Nice.
quiches.
Oh, God.
Yeah.
And did y'all catch that? They stay open late.
Yes.
Yes. That is one thing we found when we moved down here was that there were no places to get desserts after
Right.
dinner.
Right.
If you wanted coffee and a dessert, no place to go. So we decided, we'd want to be that spot.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, man, we had a great time
For sure.
in this nice, beautiful bake shop, man. We appreciate you guys for having us out. Anything else y'all want to?
Any shout outs y'all want to give to somebody? To your people back home in Jersey.
No, we want to thank y'all for the opportunity to be a part of your podcast and sit down with you.
First time?
First time.
Yeah.
Okay.
No. This is not y'all first time on a podcast.
On a podcast?
It's y'all
I
first
don't
time on this one.
Think that.
They did.
Oh, we did Gumptown. That's right. I'm so
Yeah.
sorry, Doug. We need to do it again because it's been a while.
Right.
Gotcha.
Yeah. So
Okay.
second time.
Gotcha.
We absolutely adore Montgomery and the people here, and are honored to be on Dexter Avenue. We continue to learn more about your history, our history, and how we can just be a better part of the world that we find ourselves in. So thanks for having us.
Right. So y'all don't even need me to take us out, like, you know what I mean? So,
Right.
hey, I am the Chuckster, and I am here with my people.
Yes, sir. Bo Slick checking in, checking out.
Yes, sir. It's J.O.
Yes, sir. We at 22 Dexter Avenue, Lorraine's Bake Shop, people. We out.